Hola mi gente, Ricardo el Profe, straight from MLTV, and today I'm visited by an amazing group. They are called Left Coast. Let's hear it for them. They were way more excited off screen, I'm just saying. So I gotta let you guys know how I met the group. So one day I was walking into my mother-in-law's apartment.
Yeah.
And there was this guy who was moving. And I don't even know how we started the conversation, but he mentioned, hey, I'm moving, blah. So he happened to be moving down the street from our studio. And we started talking and he said, I sing. I have a group. Is that what you told me?
Yeah, I said rap.
Yeah, something like that. So here we are. I wanted to learn a little bit about his music or their music. So he sent me a link and it was awesome because it happens to be kind of one of my favorite types of music now. So let's hear, what's everybody's name? Who's who? What do you do? What's your deal?
You can start that way. I'm Food for Thought.
That's okay, you got a mic, you're good.
Oh shoot, I'm Food for Thought. I rap, sing, produce.
Okay, you know I gotta stop there because he said Food for Thought. So why is that your name?
Cause I focus on the concepts of everything I say and I rap about. So I like to I would just say be nutritious for people's ears.
Hey. That was a really good explanation. And I was like, I was ready to come up with something to laugh about, but that was good. That was good.
I'm First Owl.
First Out?
Yeah, First Owl.
Uh-huh.
And I'm a producer. And I kind of like rap and sing.
And sing and write.
Not kind of. Scratch that part out.
You're on the singing part.
So they're basically saying, keep going. Like, how about you?
Oh, I'm Poetry for Breakfast. Yes, I have a unique way of spelling my name, Poetry, numeric number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Always the 4 pillars of life, BREKFEAST. Snap on it.
Why do I feel like I have to stop snapping, right? Like, who's next?
I'm JC Owens. I rap, I produce,
Sing a
I
little
try to
bit.
sing. I'm not too good at that,
But you're getting there.
Yeah, I'm
You're
getting there. Yeah.
My name's Snow. I also go by Juju, Juice, Pac, Snow Diddy. You can call me whatever you like. Just don't call me out of my name.
Hey.
I'm a rapper. I'm a singer. I'm a writer, a poet, evangelist. I'm a spoken
Oh
word.
my God.
I do spoken word. And yeah.
All right, so I gotta tell you, I'm gonna throw this card. So I gotta tell you, I'm getting this whole like spiritual vibe. Am I wrong or am I right?
No, you're
No,
right.
you're right.
You're
Okay.
definitely right.
And what keeps, as you were saying your names, I'm getting this whole Music Soul Child, when he was Music Soul Child, Erykah Badu. Is that
Yeah.
like around the, man, I love that. Let me tell you why I love that. I think that's the difference between that era of music and what we have right now. Because right now, what kind of music do you guys hear on the radio? It's like, it's got me
Nothing
about
that makes sense.
Mumble rap.
money, cars, sex, same old, but no one really
Yeah.
tells a story. So let's talk about the music.
Okay.
Who wants to go?
Hey, Jay was the best to talk
Amen.
about.
Right.
He's like the
Well,
for
so
thought.
for me, for my own personal story, I started doing music probably like 6 years ago, and I was doing it by myself. And I was a very arrogant artist. Like I knew I was. No, I'm gonna be real. When I first started, I was very arrogant because I was new. I was better than a lot of the people.
And you were feeling yourself, basically, what you're saying.
And I got the chance to meet Poetry for Breakfast. We worked and had very similar stories, but he was just the complete opposite of me. I'm more very arrogant. I don't know you, I don't like you, and I don't want to like you. And he's very outgoing.
Why am I nervous all of a sudden? Like, I'm just kidding.
No, he's very outgoing, and it like humbled me because I got to see he like humbled me as my character,
Right.
and it helped me. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have met any of these people.
Yeah.
Right.
So
So, Poetry, are you kind of the one that helped get the group together?
Actually, God's the one that did it all.
I knew he was going to say that. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If you saw the messages we have back and forth, I knew he was going to say that.
Yeah. First and foremost, God is the one.
So how did the group like form? Because did you two meet first, or?
It really fell into place, if you ask me, just like little by little, because one of our absent members, Stilo, shout out to Stilo.
shout out to
Oh, he's sleep.
Yeah, he's asleep.
Yeah, they just put you on blast right now. Just so you know, it's like literally almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
But yeah, no, me and Stilo, we came from a previous collective, and then we got well acquainted with Self-Explanatory, and then Self-Explanatory got well acquainted with First Owl, and it all just kind of fell into place from there. Yeah.
It was kind of like 3 different brands that kind of merged together. So
3 different groups or or
like, well,
Just kind of
these three right here
got together
were
first?
in a group. Well, first it started with these two, then JC Owens joined, right?
Yeah.
And then I was a producer kind of on my own because
Right.
I just moved to Fresno less
Right.
than a year ago.
Okay.
And then they approached me with joining Self-Explanatory,
Right.
and I joined. And then Snow and Stilo,
Stilo,
who's
guy's not here.
like merged in.
Sleepy
also.
is not here.
Yeah. But it didn't happen with
Sleeping
the
Beauty.
intention of us forming a group.
Right.
It just kind of, we were just making music
You were just
together.
vibing together.
Right.
Yeah,
And
basically.
we kind of
always.
started making a lot of music together.
So I noticed that you sent me like a Spotify link,
Yeah.
so the music's definitely out there. So tell us about, let's start with one song. Tell us about one of the songs that's on Spotify where they can find it.
Higher.
Higher.
Tell me the story
Higher.
behind that music. behind the, behind
We'll
it.
let her do that one.
Yeah,
'cause-
so Higher was basically, you know what, me and Stilo had actually been talking for a minute how it had been quite a long time before we had, or I guess since we had made like a really good song that we liked and together on a track.
Right,
It had been some
right.
years. But we came in and it was because Al had invited us to the studio. He had a track playing, we started writing, and like it literally formulated from there.
Right.
But the whole purpose behind the song was basically showing how much closer you get to God, like
Right.
with time. Just
So is this a faith-based group, or is it just falls into place that way because that's the vibe you're feeling at the time?
you know what? When you believe in God, it's just like that's something that's just gonna come
Right.
natural. When somebody like when you are full and full-fledged about
Right.
something, it's just like
Oh, so when I gave you guys the rule of no cussing on camera, that was no big deal.
right.
Well, you
yeah.
did mention
some-
one name. You did mention one name. All right, so what do you want people to know about your music? Say, you know what? That's my vibe. I want to click on it, right? Connect with the audience right now.
I just like authentic. It's authentic music. We're not rapping like fabricated things. This is not everything we're talking about. Is stuff we are working on or going through. It's kind of like a confessional for us to express ourselves. So we just kind of expressing ourselves to you. We're not lying about Lambos and
Yeah.
$1 million cars. We're trying to actually
Yeah.
feed people's souls and talk
Yeah.
to people.
Yeah, you know
Have
what?
actual
I'm kind of
conversation.
glad you said that because I consider the current music era we live in like going to the grocery store. There's just a lot of it.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
there's a cheap brand, a good brand, a bad. But what's missing is where you go out and make your own meal, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I consider that. And I brought up Music Soul Child because he's one of my all-time favorite, along with Anthony Hamilton, by the way. Like that is my all-time playlist. Even my kids know that type of
Right.
music, right? And so one of the things I really enjoy about that era of music is that you could feel like each word that was coming out of this person's mouth. And Anthony Hamilton's voice is ridiculous. Of
Yeah.
course. So people are probably wondering what you sound like. So when is this video going to come out? When are you going to get recorded so people can kind of feel it?
That is a good question. Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
To
And this
be
is where you see-
announced.
and this is where you see the clock on the wall. yeah, definitely.
So we've currently kind of added a videographer to our collective.
Oh, nice.
And so our current step, not even our next step, but our current step is recording that video. So
Nice.
Right.
tomorrow we have a photo shoot, and we're going to do a visual shoot also to kind of get our faces
Good.
on our social media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're going to also discuss our first video.
Well,
Right.
Matt, I have to tell you, I'm like totally feeling the group because it's my favorite era of music, and you're almost bringing back to life. I don't want to call it R&B music because I think it's beyond that, but you are bringing back to life an era of music which is really needed right now, and I mean in every sense of the word, from a faith standpoint, from a political standpoint, maybe even more than anything else,
Right.
but definitely needed. Positive vibes are kind of missing. You notice everybody's mad all the time?
Oh
Right,
my
the
God.
stank face.
People
That's
even
so
sing
true.
mad, you know what I mean?
Right.
So why don't you're looking right at the camera, invite them to check you out. How do they find you guys?
Oh man.
Spotify. Go look up Left. I know sometimes the best way to look up is Left Reassurance, because that name's not that song title isn't very common. But yeah, look up Left Coast or Left Reassurance, and you'll
Nice.
find it.
On
real soon.
Spotify, Apple Music,
Everywhere.
on all
Everywhere.
platforms.
Do you guys have a typical like Facebook, Instagram?
Yeah, I would say follow the Left Coast ENT Instagram. Left Coast ENT.
Yeah, you'll find that, as a matter of fact, right across the screen. You can probably see that right now. So I hope that you guys get connected, because when Poetry sent me the link. You know what? People tell me they sing all the time, right? This is like a very common occurrence. Well, mainly when I'm holding a microphone, not when someone's moving from their apartment. But yeah. So, anyways, people tell me all the time, "Oh, I sing. I'm a rapper, or I sing banda, whatever." And then they send me something like, "No, you didn't." But when I heard it, I was like,
Or did you hear yourself in the shower?
let me hit play again. Yeah, so I was definitely feeling the vibe, guys. So first of all, I want to thank you for visiting our channel. The Music Corner is a music corner that belongs to everyone, because I truly believe that music doesn't actually have a language. It's like any language you want it to be, which is kind of like identical to God, right?
Yeah.
Identical to God. All right, so guys, so tell me, who is the funniest of the group?
Like everybody, but probably
Everybody.
this guy right here.
He's probably hilarious.
You know what's funny is he's so quiet. I wouldn't have thought that. I wouldn't have thought
He
that.
don't try to be funny.
He doesn't try to be
It's
funny.
just
That's his
so much
personality.
personality.
Yeah. And it's not like he doesn't think it's funny. Like, he's serious.
So
I
he's
didn't
not-
think I was funny.
So he's probably not the person I want to mess up around, because he'll make fun of me for like 2 hours kind of guy.
Oh, no, that would probably
That'll be
Right
again. I feel
here.
like, right? All right. So who's the songwriter? Who like writes a lot of the music?
Ooh.
We all write our own.
Yeah, we all do, but
all
like,
fast. Like I write a
yeah,
lot. Like,
he writes a lot.
I will-
Like, he's always the first one done with his verse.
Yeah.
For
Oh,
sure.
okay, nice.
Just
I'm like the
think of
second.
it like a pot of gumbo. Like, we all
I love gumbo.
add,
Yeah, you just
we all
put
add our
everything.
own flavor. This guy come up with like a hook real quick.
Do you know why
Soulful.
Mexicans love gumbo?
Why is this?
Because it's got seafood in it.
That's crazy. I thought
It is.
That's all you need. It's some shrimp.
So-
We're there.
Oh, I'm in there.
All right, so what do you guys hope for the group? I mean, I know that you guys understand that there's a lot of talented people out there that never get a shot, right? So you got to create your own shot, which is clearly what you're doing. So what do you hope? 5 years from now, what's
Can I
happening?
answer that?
Yeah.
Absolutely,
I want
my
to
dear.
say, personally, for me, and something that I always like to make sure I project anytime people ask me what I do music for. Very passionate about it. Light up the world, because like, it's not about me. I want to make sure that what I know overflows into the next person.
Right.
Let my
Facts.
cup runneth over. You know what I mean? And so just making sure that you hear my truth in what I speak, and I'm not. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
An outlet. It could go. It's a list of things, but like, for sure, more than anything, just making sure that like I enlighten somebody else with what I learned.
Yeah, you know what? If you make good music, your song is probably the song that helps someone get out of a sad day,
Right.
or
Yeah.
celebrate a good day, or
Yeah.
celebrate love, or celebrate, right? So music is such a powerful voice, and I think, unfortunately, sometimes musicians forget that. And what the legacy they leave behind is not exactly the best legacy. So what is your legacy?
For me, I would say love, because love is very strong and it doesn't have a time frame. So like, I don't care what we go through. I don't care if we make it or not. I just want to make sure that the love that we share is not going to be forgotten, and the love that we put together on tracks, on frequencies, is always put out.
So, based on
Timeless.
love, how do you guys problem solve? Because all groups argue.
We talk
All
out.
families argue, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
I think my wife might be mad at me right now. I'm just kidding.
we actually, we have like these group meetings, where we just see like, okay, guys, this is how I feel.
I like that.
This is what,
I think my
has
wife
brought
is
me
in your
here.
group.
But she write a few tracks.
Yeah,
too.
she
She wrote a few
does.
songs.
No, but really, like, it's like, okay, bro, this is how I feel. This is how, if we have like a specific issue, how I feel. It's how I feel. Like if we do something that bothers one another, we like, okay, bro, this is how I feel. I don't know
Working
how you
to
feel.
fix it.
Yeah,
Always.
like how can we remedy the issue, so
Right.
we can, push forward. Because at the end of the day, it's all about pushing forward. Evolution
love.
just goes forward. It's
Right.
about pushing forward and having love for each other.
Yeah,
Because at the
absolutely.
end of the day,
Facts.
if your homies and your family ain't got you, I mean,
Who gonna
obviously,
have
you got you, but who else gonna have you?
You're on an
Right.
island by yourself, which
Right,
is a very
right,
lonely
right.
place to be.
Right.
So I don't know if you guys have kind of noticed the theme of some of the things that we do here at our channel is to help you get connected with people. And the music, they're gonna hear it, obviously, right? But it's more your story that we're interested in. Is everybody from Fresno?
I'm from Fresno.
Fresno?
Fresno.
Where are you from?
I'm from Virginia.
Virginia, that's far
Chicago.
away. Chicago, it's
Chicago.
cold. Well, not right now.
Stilo's from Los Angeles.
But he's taking a nap. Like, all right, guys. So you guys want to invite the audience to check out your music? Anybody want to do that?
August 1st, Thursday, Art Hop. You can catch me performing at 1418 Fulton on the side with the Royal Jelly Collective. August 23rd.
Which is
got
another
August
group?
Board.
Is that another group?
That is like a women's collective
Okay.
of Fresno. Yeah, basically just women empowerment stuff like that. But August 23rd, we got the listening party for our follow-up album, Coast. So that'll be at
Alright.
Full Circle Olympic. More information coming soon, and you'll find that on the Left Coast Entertainment page too.
I feel like I'm in a circle of love right now.
As you should.
All right, guys, so check this out. So really quick, I just kind of wanted to give you guys my personal thing. I think your music is amazing. Hopefully people will give it an opportunity. I'm actually going to tag a bunch of friends in it because, you know, my whole era of music is this era, which I truly miss. I truly miss. So I want to thank you guys for coming out, for spending some time with us, for sharing your story. But before we finish, we usually do a little test. Are you guys ready for your test?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna say a word, one word, and you have to reply with one answer. So which one of you wants to go first?
I thought this was gonna be song association.
We'll get in there. We'll get in there. We're
Who
getting
wants to do
there.
it?
Just anyone you want to go.
I picked Jalen.
You'll go
Yeah.
first. Ready?
I'm nervous.
All right. So it's word association. I say one word, you reply, but you can only say one word. I just did it with Alan, which is our music director right here, and he told a story every time I asked a question. You know. So, all right, you ready? I'm gonna start easy. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Fresno.
California.
Okay. Ready? Poetry.
For breakfast.
That was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I was not expecting that. That was very. Poetry, you ready?
Oh man, yeah.
Music.
So
Oh, that was good too. That was good too. You ready?
Sure.
All right. Erica Badu.
On and on. It's not one word.
I know. As soon as she said, she's like, "Oh man, you
That's
ready?"
not one word.
Oh no, I feel like I'm gonna have the worst one. Let's go.
It's an easy one. God.
Love.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Hope.
Friendship.
Everlasting.
Ooh, that was good. You got me there. I even paused on mine. All right. Hope.
faith.
Cool. Dream.
Full. Like full. F-U-L-L.
Everlast. Is that his name? Everlast.
What?
Who's the missing member right now?
Stilo.
Stilo. Who's Everlast? Stilo.
Nami.
Don't give up people names.
All right, guys. So thank you very much for visiting our show. As you well know, our audience knows that we love music, and music does not have an ethnic group, a language. It just has an amazing sound. So thank you for sharing your life with us. I am Ricardo Castorena, El Profe, and we out. See you next
Ooh,
time.
can I turn it?
Everybody, yep, everybody's gone.